What we going with, Voltron or the Avengers? What we doing?
I think we need a new group.
Yeah.
Thundercats?
Definitely
I
not.
like Thundercats.
I like Thundercats, but cats.
The cats, and there's a
Yes.
girl in the group.
But it's perfect for this topic because hip hop rats everywhere. Niggas run around snitching like they just don't care. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit the share, drop a comment. You know, I scroll through the comments and I check it out periodically. Might not see every one of them, but every now and then, like I see a comment that I really appreciate, and I'll drop a comment on that. Welcome to the Realist Podcast. There is my expert opinion. It's going down. Today we are talking about hip hop rats everywhere. Niggas run around snitching like they just don't care. This shit different for me, man. Like I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I come from a walk of life where it didn't make sense then, and I'm not understanding why it makes sense now. You got Clubhouse turning into gangland. Niggas is literally signing up to an app that's saying, hey, can I have access to all your shit in your phone and record you? Sure. And then checking in and banging on a fucking recording.
Heavy.
A whole lot of rolling this and Paru that and this,
We was
that,
on
and
this block on this
da-da.
day, and yeah.
They telling on themselves like that?
Oh, bro.
Hip hop rats everywhere.
It's
Niggas
so
run around
flagrant.
snitching like you just don't care. Listen, there's all types of threats flying. Look, I was on Clubhouse for like a week. And that was that. Out of here. What am I doing here?
Mm-hmm.
We did the hotline thing when we was kids.
I don't mess
We did
with
the-
them,
The party line.
You know what I mean? You go to a different room, shut the fuck up. Niggas laugh and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You pussy, nigga. Niggas did that already.
Mm-hmm.
You got grown men doing this shit. And then selling, niggas is selling major wolf tickets. Major, I'm talking about front row, nigga. Front row. You could trip a referee. Wolf tickets.
Yo, Math already on one.
On one.
What the
on
hell is
one.
going
But
on
he's
out
not
here?
lying.
Hip hop rats
He is
everywhere.
not lying.
Niggas running around stitching like
But
they
you
just
know-
don't care. Yo, there's somebody right now prepping you to believe that they're not going to snitch. But I'm not even going to talk about that.
Yo, Math is
I'm not even going to talk about that.
He's savage.
But they're
He's
already
savage to
putting
that.
shit out there to make you believe that they ain't about to take a deal. This shit is crazy out here.
He said they're not gonna take the
Yo, my nigga. All right, let's get straight to it. Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh,
Just skipped over. It's-
oh no,
I thought you was coming in, so you just took on spaceship.
Yeah, look,
Coming in hot.
are we not prophets?
I give it up. I give it up.
Yeah, no.
Thank you.
Give it up to the Bagfield twins.
I salute you with both hands.
Get called this one.
For real, from a mile away.
Yo, listen, I need lotto numbers out of y'all next. All right, that's what I need. I need tomorrow's numbers.
2864.
2864.
Yeah.
I'm playing that.
Come on, Queens.
Yo, if it
Come on,
hits,
Queens.
11:29.
All right.
if it hits, I'm out of here, bro. I'm out of here. I'm telling you, I see where this shit is going. But let's get to this.
Yeah.
Megan Thee Stallion did an interview with Gayle King, describing vaguely, and I don't want to take away from her pain or her suffering or what she's been through. I don't want to take away from that. I think black women need to be protected. I love black women. My mother, she's a very important woman in my life, and she's like a representation. The love that I have for her is the love that I show to all the females in my life. So when I see that situation, there is a part of me that is curious as to why the description was just so vague. I don't want to say it was disingenuous because you can't really tell how somebody's gonna react to this shit. However, I've been in 3 situations where a gun was pointed at me and my life was in danger. In every situation, I remember a lot more details, but she could be a different person. But this interview, it's just something about it that just don't sit right. Anybody else want to add to that?
Come on.
We already knew she had to come on camera crying. I didn't want to even go into this, so we already know media is a whole setup. We're one of the few shows that are on. That's why people watch podcasting, because it's more of reality. You know what's going on.
I would like to just interrupt for 1
Okay, go
second and
ahead.
say this podcast is.
Okay.
This podcast.
Major key.
Okay,
This podcast.
I stand corrected. This podcast, we're speaking facts about reality and putting it on the line, right? So that's why people would listen to us and they would pay attention. When you go on those broadcast media networks, which is what we said she was gonna do, and we said she was gonna have to cry, and we said she was gonna have to mention her mom to look to validate her story upon what she said.
3 for 3.
Now she's in trouble. So of course you want to go put your story out there because I'm in trouble now. Because like I always say,
Why is she in trouble?
about our black people? Because we respond late. She's in trouble because it looked like she lied and she put this black man in a position. And it's a big campaign about protect black women, but it looks like the black women are constantly not protecting the black man. So this carries on in so many different factors. And then she runs to Gail, who we know Gail and Oprah don't care nothing about no black men. That's documented.
I can't agree.
Okay, he's
Can't
not
agree with
gonna
that.
agree. So let's say Gail has exposed many black men on her show, and it seems as if she shows a lot of favoritism to anybody who's not a black man. So you go on that show, you make it look like this is what's going on, you get a chance to cry, and you get the people now to rally behind you, because what I know is this, and I'm gonna leave it at this: people really don't pay attention, and they really don't investigate the facts of a story. So you put these things in the air, because once they hear it, that's what they're gonna go on. The first one to say something is the one that they tend to believe.
All right. And this is something that we try hard to not practice.
Which is?
No, we
Which
don't
is
try
just-
hard not to. We don't. I already know where you're going.
All right. So what about this interview? Like, does everyone feel like she's not telling the truth?
It's not, it wasn't smart, right?
Why?
None of us were there, right? So I'm gonna start with that. Nobody there. Everything this disclaimer, allegedly, et cetera, et cetera. If I'm her attorney, I'm not advising her to go out and do a paid interview, because she got a bag for that. I'm not advising her to go out and do a paid interview where you're putting facts on record. Anything that the prosecution, the defense, Tory's lawyer, can now turn around and say, oh, but you said this before. But you said this time. But you was on Gail and you said this. And start pointing shit out. Now we have you on camera with crying noises but no tears. We have you on camera saying that he was standing in a very specific spot, but you don't know, you didn't see the gun in his hand. Or did you see the gun in his hand? But he doesn't have any gun residue. We tested him. There's no gun residue
Now
on his hands.
that's an important point.
But you line
Heineken,
yourself
you got
up for
to-
more of that.
Where's this at? Where's the exact part?
Right here. The
Okay.
TM's from TMZ.
All right. From TMZ,
What date?
Tory's attorney.
This was end of the year of 2021.
Yeah, I'm looking for the date right now.
Like December 19th is what I think I had seen it around.
Yeah, I don't know. It was,
I'll look-
127 days ago. So
All right.
that would definitely lead to end of the year.
Yeah.
Tory's attorney, Sean Holley, says that muzzle flash detail is corroborated by gunshot residue found on the other female's hands. Nope, this is coming from Tory's
His
attorney.
But she can't lie about it.
Does it say anything about gunshot residue on Tory? I keep saying it repeatedly that Tory had no gunshot residue on him. Meg's friend, Kelsey, did. If this is true, that would win the case for Tory in a court of reasonable public opinion.
There you go.
But is it true? And this is a quote from
That's actually from Joe.
yeah, this is from Joe Budden. So
Her doing that interview wasn't smart in general. My opinion,
but why
smart.
not? Because in this day and age, and this is something I had to explain to a lot of people today. We could know that somebody's lying, but as long as the same story is being told over and over and over, eventually it becomes fact. Tory's not saying what happened.
Well, he can't.
He can't.
Right. He can't.
He got a gag order.
So look, this is the
Smart
same
PR.
story being told. Now you're appealing to everyone who follows Gayle King,
Yeah.
who doesn't believe that she would sit across from you and watch you lie or assist you in lying. Now these people are taking in the opinion, and it's becoming widespread.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Gayle King is good for getting the story on record. Whether you tell Gayle King the truth or not is the difference between this story and R. Kelly. She interviewed R. Kelly too. He claimed he was telling the truth too. Nobody believed him. The court of public opinion does not enter into the jury pool.
But this is what the court of public opinion does. It makes the public not care what happens to you.
Right. However, the second the jury gets in there, the first thing they want to know is how much you know about this trial. How much did you see this interview? Did you watch X, Y, and Z? Because if you know too much, they recuse you. They get you out of here. They want people who don't know shit. So the court of public opinion, you can make it right for yourself. Maybe you laying a little bedrock down and getting a little foundation. Maybe you don't lose some endorsements if this thing don't go your way. Maybe I can see that as a play.
Right.
However, don't get it twisted. Like, all this shit that's being talked right now is just making it more difficult to choose a jury. When they get a jury, the jury can't know any of this.
Right.
They have to be people who are completely removed from
Great
all
point.
information.
So is this a play to retain her sponsorships or to keep them on her side?
How about this? And Esso said this a couple of episodes ago. She's being preventative. She's being a preventer.
Yeah. She's stepping out in front of it.
In front of it.
Right.
They probably have people with great at threat assessment, and they're saying he's winning public opinion. If this case goes, they're gonna know who's gonna win. You need to do these in these places because it'll save you. Oh, as a black woman, as men, we're supposed to be able to be confident and be aware what happened. You see how you said you knew when you had the times the gun was here? We don't expect women to know that. They're not built like us.
Yeah, I know.
So-
The emotion takes over
It's
in some cases. In some
So-
cases, I'm not saying all.
So now when the shit plays out, it's gonna be like, my life was flashing. And she also mentioned she had to lie for Tory because cops shoot people.
Right.
So now you look like you're protecting your
Now,
attacker.
when the case don't go her way, what's the ploy? Black women are not being
You
protected.
have the moral high ground. I'm gonna say one more thing because I disagree with Esso on one thing specifically. I think black women do go hard body karate to protect us. I think they do jump out of the window to protect us, to hold us down, stand in front of us and whatever else. Black women, black mothers.
Just not up against other black women.
That. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but to blanket and say they don't now, and that's not even saying that all of them who take that role are being genuine, don't have another agenda. and putting up that front. But that's humans in general. Everybody does that. I could act like I'm your man, sticking close enough to you, snuff a dude who was talking reckless about you till I get close enough to do the real damage that he was trying to do. Everybody can do that.
That's something different. Women cry together. They're more sympathetic to their pain.
Oh.
Men, so you my nigga, I'm not crying with you, bro. I'm not, we're not doing that. We're just not doing it.
We're not doing that.
The method is
We haven't been.
The method is different.
Right.
The agenda is the same. You think what I'm saying?
Right.
The end result is the same. So I'm not even tripping off of how it happens. All I'm saying is, I know black women hold us down. I know black women protect us, but that doesn't mean that every woman who's black.
How are they protecting us?
Say it again?
How are they protecting us?
Oh, I mean, where you want to start?
Anywhere.
My mom's protects me.
I got
My
3
mother protects
sisters.
me. I love you, Mom. Mwah. I love you.
Is that what we're considering? Because when we talk about black men protecting black women, it's not family that they're talking about.
No, it's not.
So we always send this talking with my mom, sisters. I got those, okay? I'm not talking about, in this society, they're not talking about brothers protect your sister. They're talking about random men, black men, protecting random black women. Where do these women do this at?
When George Floyd popped off, when Philando Castile popped off, I'm saying his name wrong, God forgive me. Black women are the first ones outside, on the lines, in front of the cops, screaming in their faces, trying to get justice.
Right.
So I'm not gonna take that away.
No, we're not. But I'm saying, in the case of black man versus black woman, no matter how crazy it looks, sometimes the women, they'll just side with the woman.
Oh.
And George Floyd and them aren't random cases. We're not talking about George Floyd's. George Floyd are extreme, and Philando. I mean, those are.
You said
extreme.
take it away from family. I took it away from family.
No,
but I still agree with Matt.
I'm not taking it away from you. I'm just saying, put this in our mind. Look how extreme you gotta go to say that they're gonna be on the front line. That a nigga gotta be killed with his foot on his neck for 7 joints. Yeah. A dude gotta be shot by a cop for you to say, yo, they're the first ones out there. And they're not. They're the first ones on the TV to make it look like they're the first ones out there. All this stuff is media manipulation.
I can't.
And I hope that people pay attention. It goes down, it's deeper. Like when you watch wars and now you seeing people moving inside the body bag. This is media manipulation that's going on right now. Then we have to be smarter than just paying attention to what they're showing us to say, this is what's going on. We're living this life.
Right.
I'm a black man. I don't know too many women that's standing up for me randomly with anything that's going on.
Right.
If anything, they showed videos of women beating up on men and people looking and watching, but as soon as the man yells at the woman, everybody's paying attention trying to kill him.
Right.
Like, come on. Like this is what's going on. I know in a perfect world, my mom, she would have protected me. I'm her son. I came out of her.
Right.
I get that. I understand that, right? But that's not what people be talking about. If that's where they want to leave it at, I'm totally cool. Yes, black women protect us black men. My sister, the one that I was birthed in, but that's not the context that they're keeping it with us. Because if we walk out here and a black woman gets dealt with, and we random men watching her get dealt with, it's a problem.
It's a big problem.
And anybody who sees the video footage is going to be like,
my God.
why these guys not doing nothing?
But that goes back to Matt. That goes back to Matt's point. They protect us against everyone except for them. When it's them, then it's us versus, it's them versus everybody.
I cry, you cry, we cry together.
Oh, Jesus.
As far as media manipulation, let's just add another factor into that. Black men, how are we portrayed on television?
Savage.
Criminals.
Gay.
The moment you have
we all said that. That's the number one thing. The black dude right now is the gayest dude on TV.
And bro, the token guy, that token guy is now You know?
Yeah.
What say it, man? Because Space Ghost say he laughing at me. The token guy is what?
My nigga. The Eternals were androids. They were androids, bro.
So
How did
how does an android start liking men?
It just didn't make no sense.
And it wasn't even black
we
men.
See it. We know the play.
A white man, he liked it, right?
This is what I'm saying. We know the play. Here's the thing that kind of I'm confused about. Are you softening the image of us so we're less scary?
No. It's
Demasculation.
to take our power away.
Yeah,
Emasculated.
But what is the purpose of demasculation?
he said it's emasculation.
You emasculate.
Yeah.
But what is the purpose behind it?
To
Make us look weak, right?
Make you look weak.
And what
makes us look
else?
weak.
And also, when bad things happen to us, they're gonna say, "Oh, it's just like."
well, that's dehumanizing.
Yeah,
Because
that's
dehumanizing.
we've been there. We've been
Yeah.
there.
You're talking about
it can-
demasculation.
Yeah.
Meaning that what you're saying is, are they trying to make us ease us into society like we're not as
Yeah, but
No.
but that's what's going
But,
on.
yeah,
No,
but that-
even when you watch like action shows, I don't know if everybody. Maybe I'm the only one that's noticing this. Even in cartoons, black people are being killed like that, like that.
They'll say
Like
that's
it's
You ever
it's-
see-
they'll
it's
say
that
that's equality.
Black men are being killed. Like
they'll
that.
say that's equality.
This
Equality.
shit.
They'll say it's equality.
Oh wow.
Now you can get killed like everybody else in the cartoon. They'll say that's equality.
Fortunately, shit don't work 100% because porn searches is still kind of crazy. I don't know what it is.
That trade is
The women
never
are
late.
still logging on looking for it. You can take it off TV all you want.
That
There's
forbidden
still-
fruit, yo.
Number one, BBC. They're still going there. They still want to see.
They're not talking about the British Broadcasting Company.
No, it's not. We're not talking about British
No Peaky
broadcasting.
Blinders? By order of the Peaky Blinders.
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard.